Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'm back again. So, just to continue from where we stopped, after this video, we're going to jump right in to start creating things. So, like I said, I'm going to introduce you to the interface of Photoshop, or starting with Photoshop, this is the basic software for flyer making. When it comes to illustration, that's Adobe Illustrator. You do not want to go there right now because the technicality of the software is second to none. So if you get used to Photoshop, you are going to definitely get used to Illustrator. So that being said, I want you to know that there's what we call principles of design. It's very important. So you would download the file on the link in the description. It's advisable to read it so you understand the basic. What is negative space? What is white space? What is the rule of engagement? What and what to do and what not to do? Color theory, typography theory. There are a lot of principles that are very important, but I don't want to bore you with those information. That's why I want you to read them. Now, you might not want to read them because you feel like, okay, you just have to know. Yes, it's important to know how to use the software, but what will take you very far is knowing the design principle. It makes you criticize work that is terribly done and work that is done nicely. It makes you tell the difference. Okay, when we talk about minimalist design, you don't have to say what is you know what they're talking about. When you see some design, you can identify that, oh, this is the pattern this person used, or that's the pattern. And when it comes to designing, there's no one way in achieving anything. You can use multiple ways to achieve different things. I will also share with you different sites where you get your resources. So I usually advise designers to at least get a Canva Pro. Now the reason is there are some materials you can get from Canva. Just do basic editing in Canva. For example, I want to remove the background of a picture. So I just take it to Canva and just automatically to remove it. So it just 2,800 naira, which is not too much as a designer, especially knowing what you stand to gain. So you download the link for every files. It will be on the description, so you can always get them and follow the training. Now, this training, like I said, is for beginners, and also if you're a designer, but you feel like you need to know more. So we're going to talk about all the tools. The importance of the tools, what we mean by CYMK, what we mean by RGB, what we mean by 72 resolution, 300 resolution, the important where you need to apply it and where you don't need to apply it. I mean, everybody have to have their preference. I, for one, I prefer to design all my work in 300 resolution, and I will show you how to start and finish every design. Now, like I said, this video was requested by a lot of people because they want me to train them, and sometimes time clash and all that, but these videos are uploaded on YouTube, so you can always come back and follow them. Remember, YouTube is the biggest university, so there are so many training out there you want to learn. There are so many things you feel like, oh, let me go further in this aspect, let me go further in that aspect. I mean, when it comes to designing, there's no limitation. You are your own limitation. Whatever you feel you can do, you can do. Whatever you feel you cannot do, you won't even bother to do it. There've been some design challenge that I actually achieve. I'll be like, wow, I did this, like seriously. Especially when I started Figma design. I used to think Figma was this. I mean, I've been an Adobe user, so when it comes to Premiere Pro, After Effects, Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, Adobe SD. I mean, those are my software. I usually use them. I just love Adobe because you can move one file to the other and finish it off. I love Adobe. I use them for most of my videos and most of my designs. So, like I said, I'm a motion designer, I'm a graphic designer, I'm a web designer. That's that for this video. The next video, you will see my face for a couple of minutes and then we'll jump in to the video and create our first project. So I'll be talking you through. So some of the videos might be long because I have to explain whatever I am doing. I have to go through the interface, go through the how to create a file, how to do everything that is needed to be done. Have a nice day.